Jeremy Phillips with the Public Affairs Office with the Commonwealth Challenge Youth Academy.
All right. Well, Jeremy, tell us a little bit why you're here this morning and about the program.
We're just coming in to the studio today to tell about the Commonwealth Challenge Youth Academy. Is a free 5.5-month military-style mentoring program which fosters academics for at-risk youth. It's a residential facility, and it's free. It's Virginia's best-kept secret, and we're trying to get the word out there on the public awareness that if you have a 16 to 18-year-old that's having difficulties in high school, maybe some truancy issues or falling behind, this may be an alternative for them.
How can people find out about the program and see if they qualify or just get more information?
For more information, we do have our website up, which is very inclusive with a lot of visual, a lot of how to apply to start the application process, because we do have 2 programs per year, one in January and one in July, and they can go to our website at www.vachallenge.org.
How many people are typically in the class? Because you mentioned there's July and January. So how many kids are you taking
We
on?
actually take 200 what we call cadets per class, and that's for the entire state of Virginia.
Wow.
So it is somewhat competitive, but if they're a willing volunteer, they're 16 to 18 with no felony convictions or pending felony charges and a Virginia resident, they can apply.
Jeremy, how long have you been with the program?
I've been there many years.
And what benefits do you see from it?
I see the overall change because I see them when they're applying all the way to the finished product, which is graduation. So I see the unique perspective of seeing them even before they even step foot on the challenge facility.
And do you keep up with any of the cadets after they've graduated to kind of hear where their lives have gone from there?
Well, what makes our program very unique is we have the mentoring program, which they'll be paired up with someone in their own community, 21 years of age or over, of the same sex, and is going to be a positive role model. So once they finish the program, typically characteristics of these programs, we have a lot of alternative programs, and they go back in their own community, then fall behind. So the mentor is going to be that safety net, so to speak. Once they get back in their community, they can stick with their short-term, intermediate, and long-term goals.
Mm-hmm. Now I want to hear from you guys. Rose, what's kind of your story? When you first heard about the program, were you kind of excited or not really?
Yes, I was very nervous, and I was like I didn't want to do this.
And your parents decided this was in your best interest?
Yes, ma'am, because because I was going through some things, and
Right.
she said that I needed like more discipline and more self-respect. And,
Sure.
Yeah, so she applied me to this program, and I just stuck with it. And then when I got into it, I was so scared at first. I didn't know what to expect.
Mm-hmm.
And once I got through it, and it got easier for me because I did what I was. You're good, you know.
Right, you're on the right path.
Right. So
So give me like an idea of what your basic day is like. Like when you wake up, what do you do? And kind of take me through the day.
when you wake up first, every day you wake up at either 5:30 or 5 o'clock in the morning. You get
I'm sure
online.
that was a change.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. You hurry up and get online, and then after you get a head count or whatever, you go downstairs and do your hygiene.
Mm-hmm.
In the morning it's hygiene, personal hygiene and stuff. Brush your teeth or wash your face. And after that, you just sit and do your details and stuff. Details as in cleaning up.
So kind of like chores almost.
Yeah, chores early in the morning, because we have a list of chores that we do, or in the morning, in the afternoons, and at night. So yeah, and then we go to breakfast after we do our details.
Okay. Do you have some classes in the afternoon?
In the afternoons, you have classes, you have math, science, all the GED courses.
Okay.
Yeah, and we just study.
Do they make you do any like physical activities?
Yes, that's like after school,
Okay.
around 4 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
We have PT, it's physical fitness,
Okay.
physical training. Yeah.
And so after you were in the program for a while, did you come to like it?
Yes, I love it now.
Oh, great.
I didn't want to do it at first, but once you get into it, it's awesome because you feel like you're a leader now.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when you get chosen for all the different positions and stuff.
Tell me a little bit about the positions.
The positions, you have platoon sergeants, you have squad leaders, you have like other things that I can't get.
Stuff that you work towards.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes. It's like really fun. Sometimes they'll get mad at you because you're making mistakes and you're not doing the right thing. But once you like get to learn what to do, you're able to.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Now tell me a little bit about your story. Here, we're going to pass that microphone down that way.
I stopped going to school and got a lot of truancy. So, like, my mom told me about this program. At first, I didn't really want to go, but then she said I might have to go to court for the truancy and stuff. So I was like, yeah, I've had to go to the program, then deal with the court. And then I got to this program, and I was like, oh, man, we got to wake up this early and stuff. I didn't get used to that. Well, I got used to it because I got used to waking up with my stepdad working and stuff.
Okay.
So, like, that wasn't too bad. But other than that, it's like regular household stuff.
Right.
Like, you do things that you're supposed to do. But the thing that changed was I was used to doing things by myself.
Right.
But now we have to do everything as a team.
So
Yeah.
if somebody's kind of slacks off, it reflects on everybody.
Yes.
Yeah.
If, like, one person slacks up, then we all have to pay for it.
Yeah.
Like, they teaching you how to build a team.
So would you encourage those that are kind of like struggling where you're like, hey man, come on?
Yes, I'm like, come on, we got to do this. We got all.
So it's safe to say that you kind of had a hard time in the beginning, but now that you've kind of gone through it, it became easier. And did you enjoy it?
Yes, because, like, at first, everybody was annoying.
Sure.
Because
You're getting
all
to know new people. It's hard adjusting
we all
when
didn't
you're
get
living
along,
with them.
but at the end of the day, we all had to be there. We was all to get the same. We was all there to get the same goal: to get our GED, to graduate, to make our parents proud.
Do you feel accomplished?
Yes, I feel accomplished.
That's awesome. Do you think if you hadn't done this program, you would be where you are right now?
No, I would not be right where I've been, because I'd be out with my friends doing dumb stuff.
And what about you? What's your story?
Before Challenge, I was doing a lot of things like I would skip school a lot, I was doing drugs, and I just wasn't on the right path. And then my mom signed me up for the program, and at first I was hesitant. I didn't really know what was going on. And I got there, and I just went with it, and at first it was rough. I'll give you that. It was weird getting people yelling at you and military style.
Right.
The structure and the discipline.
Yeah.
But as you do it, you get used to it, you become accustomed to all the structure and all that, and you really love it. It's the structure that you crave.
I was going to say, it's safe to say that you maybe needed that. Yes.
You do. A lot of people need the structure, and that's what makes it so easy, because you know what's going to go on from the moment you wake up to the moment you hit the rack at night. Because you know you're going to eat breakfast, and you're going to do this, to that, and you expect that, and it becomes really, really, like, I want to say, like,
routine. Yeah. And you crave the routine, almost.
Exactly. And there's a lot of opportunities you can get from the challenge. You can get your GED. You can go to college, join the military, community service. You get all kinds of things that you can do, and you put on your resume, and it looks really good for job applications or anything like that.
And they kind of help direct you or plug you in with whatever you're looking like. What's your plan?
Well, when I graduate, I plan to join the military and join the Navy and become an IT. Then after that, while I'm in the military, I want to go to college and get my degree in computer graphics.
Very cool. Did you know that you wanted to do that before entering this program?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
I had no idea what I wanted to do before the program.
That's awesome. Now, Jeremy, what's the contact that they have with their family while they're at the program? Kind of give us the guidelines.
Well, they're with us for 5.5 months. However, they do go home on 3 holiday passes, which usually coincides with whatever state holiday is coming up. So Memorial Day is going to be their final and third pass coming up later on this month. They do have phone calls, and we do a lot of letter writing, believe it or not. This is probably the first time they've ever actually written a letter and know how to address and stuff like that. So that's one of the big things that they keep informed with that of letter writing and writing home, as well as those phone calls. And you start to learn about the simple things that they truly, dearly took for granted, so to speak.
Now, was it hard not having that kind of contact with your family? Anyone? Go ahead. You all tell me each one.
Well, it was weird at first because, like, that was the first time I've ever been away from my family for so long. I've never left and been away from my family for months. And, like, finally when you first got that first phone call, it was weird hearing from your mom the first time in, like, so long. It was like she was a stranger.
Yeah. But do you feel like you're closer to her now? Maybe after the program, actually?
A lot closer. Me and my mom have a really great relationship now that I've been in the challenge. For the first time in my life, she's actually told me that she's proud of me and I've actually accomplished something.
That's wonderful. What about you? Was it hard
at
first?
Yeah, like letter writing. I never wrote letters before.
Sure.
Like, that's weird. That was weird to me. Like, I feel old now. Like, writing letters. And, like, it's bringing me closer to my mom, just like with him. Yeah, she's, like, very proud of me because I accomplished, like, many things. Because outside, I would never do anything really. I just go to school sometimes when I felt like it. And she'd come in there to see if I'm in there, and I'd be hiding in the closet.
Sure.
And stuff like that. And, like,
So it's really changed things.
yes, because I'm used to, like, texting all the time
Sure.
and doing whatever I want.
And I bet you got excited to get letters, like getting mail. Rose, what about you? Tell me about your experience with being away from your family and, you know, if your relationship grew actually from the letters.
Well, from the first 2 weeks during hardcore, you're not allowed to make phone calls.
Mm-hmm.
So, I was crying because I couldn't make contacts with my family.
Mm-hmm.
So, after hardcore, we get to make, like 5-minute phone calls, so I could call my mom, and I was crying and stuff because I missed her.
Sure.
And she said that she was proud of me for making cadet.
Oh.
So, because at first you start off as a candidate,
Okay.
and I was so emotional, but me and my mom, we grew closer.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe it because my family is proud of me, and they always told me that I would never amount to anything until I joined this program.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's wonderful,
yeah.
truly.
I'm
Now
really
tell me
proud.
what